Hello, and welcome to Firearms, Toolmarks, and Impression Evidence by Junie Champion. Section 1. Suicide or Homicide. How do firearms work? First of all, we can look at the ridges and grooves imprinted on a bullet during firing. These grooves and ridges help make the bullet spin and gain speed. Markings created on the bullet can help us to identify the weapon. But what info can be used to determine if this was a suicide or homicide? First of all, what type of gun was used? This can be determined via markings on the bullets, or if the gun is left on the scene. Secondly, what distance was the gun shot at? This can be determined by the markings below or behind the body. Here we have a data table taken from Merrier, a video posted in 2022. We can first see a contact shot, then a bullet marking from 6 inches away, then a marking from 18 inches away. Section 2. What types of impression evidence are there? First of all, footprint evidence. This is one major type of impression evidence. This is a marking from a shoe or a foot on another material. Secondly, we have fingerprint evidence, a mark left by fingers on another material. Thirdly, we have tire marks. These count as impression evidence since they leave detailed markings behind on concrete or other material. But how do we document footprints? Documenting footprints starts off with marking the evidence with an evidence marker and taking a photo. We then label the evidence accordingly. We can then cast the impression of the footwear sample using a material such as dental stone. After that is done, we send the results to the lab to be examined for a match. Here we can see a bare shoe on the bottom to look at the prints in detail. Then we have our first footwear sample. This is a 2D sample made by brushing oil on a shoe and imprinting it on paper. Our second sample is made by pressing the shoe firmly into modeling dough. We can see details way more when it's done in the modeling dough. Here is our data list. Firstly, we have the footprints made by Play-Doh, which created a 3D imprint. Then, the footprints made by oil and paper, which shows a 2D imprint. We then have our bullet markings data, which shows the distance a bullet was shot and the marks that are left after the fact. Here is my works cited. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.